Since 1920, people here in Hampton Roads and all across the country have come to connect U.S. flag and signal with flags of all shapes, sizes, and meaning. And in 2005, the company moved here to Portsmouth. Happy to talk now with owner and president Dory Wilgus about the expansion.
It's a wonderful opportunity to connect with history and yet be involved with the troops and the movement and the politics of today, unfortunately.
What is it about a flag that brings out emotion and a sense of community?
It's a symbol, and every symbol has a significance behind it, and it has a personal, like your family crest. That's your history. That's what you've descended down from. For the military, it's a show of honor. It's what they support. It's who they are.
Many hands go into the finished flag, and you may be surprised to know that the whole process starts off in an office with a computer and graphic designer Mark Kazmierczak. Mark, how does the process start?
Actually, it begins with drawings or things just brought to us basically by the customers or by the military themselves, whether it be anything from an actual official drawing to something written on a table napkin, basically.
What do you do to get it from the piece of paper to something like this flag?
To these flags, basically what we do is either we import them or we go ahead and scan them into the computer. From there we'll build a line drawing of some sort, basically anything from a 3-foot by 5-foot flag on up to a 30 by 40-foot aircraft carrier.
From Mark's office, we picked up these perforated pieces of vellum and brought them into this huge workspace where we're going to learn the real meaning of handmade. Dory, what happens now?
These will go to the image transfer, and these particular pieces looks like the honored remembered, and unfortunately one of the fallen soldiers is the name. And my staff will transfer those onto fabric, and then they'll go back to the machines, they'll be sewn, and then they'll be trimmed away. Every piece starts with a pattern, so every piece Mark touches. Every piece will go through the cutting department and the image transfer department. Where it changes is if it's going to the bone-as embroidery, where the image is filled in totally in thread. So then it kind of skips through some of the departments, but it will end up back in trimming. It will end up back in finishing. So they're all started the same way with the same people touching them. They separate when you come to the manufacturing end.
When you're traveling, can you tell one of your flags at a distance?
I was on Capitol Hill, and I was walking down through the Capitol building, and I had never been there before. And I stopped at the military office, and I looked, and I said to one of the ladies, "Look, that's my flag." And she kept saying, "No." I said, "I know my flag. That's my flag." And it was. And it was the difference in the way that my girls embroider different than other people. Very proud of what we do and what it stands for and all the people that do it. I couldn't stand here and say it's me. It really isn't. It's them.
These tags sewn into flags made right here in Portsmouth of every shape and size show that they are
made in Hampton Roads.
Wow, that's really cool.
That's great. That's great.
That was good.
If you would like to get a look at the flags on display, you can go into the Portsmouth location and see what's happening there at U.S. Flag and Signal. It's on 5th Street. The address is on your screen, or you can call them 497-8947. You can also log on to www.flagmaker.com.